Okay, so in the last lesson or the last video that I did, I explained the two methods, both Madison's method and Waite's method that we're now going to use for this problem right here, which is 4/5 divided by 1/2. So it says work with your team to make sense of each student's problem, then use the three approaches for the following problems. Again, we're only doing this one and these two methods. So, where am I? So the first one that I'm going to do is I'm going to do Madison's method first. So I need to find a common denominator for 4/5 and 1/2. So because this is a 2, unless 5 happens to be a multiple of 2, like 4, 6, 8, 10, I'm going to need to multiply those together of sorts. That 10 will be my least common denominator. So I have 10 right here, and I have 10 right here. So 5 times something gives me 10, and that is 2. Because this is a giant 1, my denominator and my numerator have to be the same number, because what we're doing is we have 2 divided by 2, which is 1. That's why we call it the giant 1. But now what I'm going to do is I need to multiply my numerators together. So I have 4 times 2, which is 8. So 8/10 is equivalent to 4/5. We're going to do the same thing with 1/2. What times 2 gives me 10? And that would be 5. So up here I'm also going to have 5. So I have 1 times 5 is 5. Now, as a reminder, order matters. Order matters. Fiddlesticks. Come on, man. There we go. Order matters. So my first one that I'm going to write down is my 4/5 equivalent, which is 8/10. And then the second one is going to be 5/10. And again, once I get this to have the same denominator, I no longer worry about them. That's no longer my problem. Instead, it changes into 8 divided by 5. So I have 8 divided by 5, which then I'm going to turn from being horizontal to a vertical or a fraction. So my numerator is going to be 8. My denominator will be 5. I can change that into a mixed number, but it's not necessary. Okay? So that's Madison's method.